Hello everyone, Pallytime here with TGN.TV. In today's video, I'm going to be trying to give you guys a little bit of help with a quest that has been giving a lot of adventurers a hard time. This is the level 30 quest for the Conjurer by the name of In Nature's Embrace. This is the quest you have to do just before you can unlock White Mage. So you want to begin the fight by targeting the eyeball monster and moving yourself away from your companion there. Sometime during the fight, a tainted earth sprite will spawn and start to heal the Aquaman, or as I'm going to refer to him as the eyeball monster, because that's what it is. So get the eyeball monster down to about 75% health, then the sprite will spawn. Switch your DPS over there and burn it down as fast as you can, because it will be healing the eyeball monster. While you're doing this fight, you obviously want to make sure you're in cleric stance with your protection on, because you want to be mitigating as much damage as possible, as well as dealing as much damage as possible. Next, you want to focus on getting him down to about 50%. And again, you want to make sure that you're not in a position where he's going to be attacking your ally, because this little chick, she has enough problems if you've been paying attention to the storyline. You can see he's just at about 50% health. I went ahead and used an elixir there to give myself a little bit more mana back, and I'm waiting for some adds to spawn. I know it's going to be soon, but I didn't know the exact percentage here, so I'm just kind of idling by, letting my dots tick, not expending any mana, because really he doesn't do that much damage, at least not in bursts. But just biding my time waiting for these mobs to spawn. I think a lot of people run into issues on this fight when they try to rush it down too fast. And here you can see the adds. Your companion will always attack the one on the right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the one on the left to sleep and immediately start focusing DPS down on the imp on the right. Now, the problem we run into here is our dots did a little bit too much damage to the eyeball monster, and another sprite is going to be spawning very soon. You can see it right there. And again, these sprites are going to be healing your main target. So your DPS then has to focus off of the adds and off of the main target and back onto the sprite that is going to be making your life more difficult. All the while you're doing this, you need to be constantly watching your health, constantly watching your mana, because they're going to get low. They're both going to get low. During this fight, the mob that I had CC'd, or put to sleep, on the left broke out of that, and I went ahead and did the knockback that bound him in place just long enough for us to take care of the other ad. Now all that's left to do is focus down this last imp, and then we can move on to the Aquaman, the eyeball monster, whatever. All the while, just slightly shifting out of his range every time he goes to do a hard-hitting ability. Now, I have, again, seen a lot of people having issues on this fight. It seems like every time I run by this area, I didn't know it was a quest area at first, but every time I would walk by this area, there would be a dead Conjurer on the ground, and I never really paid too much mind to it. I would just kind of raise them and then be on my way. But this was definitely hard. It took me a few times, and if you try to rush through this too much, if your focus is just DPSing down this mob, down the boss, it's probably going to bite you in the ass. Now keep in mind that I only have a level 16 Arcanist, and then my Conjurer here at level 30, so I don't have a lot of other class abilities that I can add into the mix yet that might make this easier. But this was definitely the best way that I have found to do this fight, and I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment down below as well. How are you enjoying the game so far? I am having more fun than I expected, and I was expecting a lot of fun. And if you guys are new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe. We'll be back very soon with all kinds of knowledge that you need to know. And that girl just fainted.